Assalamualaikum. This is me, Manahal Remote Job Wali. I am a student of Rehan School, Korangi Campus. Today I am with Vapi. So let's welcome our guest and learn something new with her. So welcome,
Hey,
Vapi. How are you?
hey there, Sami. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm here to help you out with anything you need. What can I do for you today?
I would like to ask you, what are the key benefits of remote for employees? Remote work for
Sure thing.
employees.
Well, for employees, remote work offers flexibility, better work-life balance, and the ability to work from anywhere. It can also reduce commuting time and expenses, leading to less stress and more time for personal activities. Plus, it can open up job opportunities for those who may not be able to commute to a traditional office. Overall, sorry about that. In addition, remote work can also lead to increased productivity for some employees, as they may have more control over their work environment and schedule. It can also improve job satisfaction and morale, as employees appreciate the flexibility and trust from their employers. Thank- Sure. I can summarize the key benefits of remote work in 10 points for you. 1. 3. Reduced commuting time and expenses. 4. Increased productivity for some employees. 5. Access to job opportunities and morale. 7. Ability to work from anywhere. 8. Reduced stress and more time for personal activities. 9. Greater autonomy and control over work environment. And if you want 20 points, I can go on, but let me know if you'd like to hear more. I'm glad. All right. Here are 11 to 2011. Environmental benefits from reduced commuting. 13. Access to a wider talent pool for employers. 14. Opportunities for global collaboration. 15. Potential for increased diversity and inclusion. 16. Ability to customize work environment for better focus. 17. Reduced office space and overhead costs for employers. 18. Potential for improved work-life integration. 19. Ability to live in desired locations without job constraints. 20. Increased opportunities for continuous learning and skill development. So, there you have it. Lots of benefits to remote work.
All right, thank you so much for your answer. So now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. How does remote work improve work-life balance? What challenge? Sorry. How does remote worker improve work-life balance?
No problem. All right, let me break it down for you in 20 points. 1. Flexibility to schedule work around personal commitments. 2. Reduction in commuting time and stress. 3. Ability to create a comfortable work environment at home. 4. More time for family and personal activities. 5. Greater control over work schedule. 6. Reduced work-related interruptions. 8. Opportunity to pursue hobbies and interests during breaks. 9. Improved mental well-being from reduced stress. 10. Potential for better time management. 11. Ability to attend to personal errands more easily. 12. Potential for increased job satisfaction. 13. Opportunity to prioritize self-care. 14. Potential for improved relationships with family and friends. 15. Ability to avoid office politics and distractions. 16. Potential for better integration of work and personal life. 17. Opportunity to create a healthier work environment. 18. Reduced need for time off for personal appointments. 19. Potential for increased happiness and fulfillment. 20. Work can really help improve work-life balance in many different ways.
Oh, Okay, that's a really fantastic answer. Thank you so much for your fantastic answer. So now let's move on to the discussion. My next question is for you.
I'm
What
glad to help.
challenges do remote worker face?
All right, I'm ready for our. Remote workers may face challenges such as feeling isolated or disconnected from their team, struggling to maintain work life boundaries, dealing with distractions at home, and potentially experiencing technical issues with remote technology. Additional of a traditional office environment. Finally, communication and collaboration with colleagues can be more challenging in a remote setting and a remote setting. Sure, here we go. 1. Feelings of isolation and loneliness. 2. Difficulty in maintaining work-life boundaries. 3. Dealing with 5. Lack of in-person social interaction. 6. Potential for miscommunication with colleagues. 7. Time zone differences for global teams. 8. Limited access to resources or support. 9. Potential for blurred boundaries between work. Seems like you got cut off there. Did you want me to continue with the list of challenges remote workers face?
Yeah, I would love to continue. Yeah, please
Unfortunately, I
continue.
can't provide a list of 20 points right now, but I can.
Why?
I apologize. Sorry about that. I must have misspoken. I apologize for the confusion. It seems there was a misunderstanding. However, I'm here to help with anything else you need. Just let me know how I can assist you.
So, how can remote workers stay productive?
Remote workers can stay productive by setting up a dedicated workspace, establishing a routine, setting clear goals and priorities, minimizing distractions, staying organized. Additionally, they can use productivity tools, such as task management apps, to stay on top of their work and maintain a healthy work-life balance.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your answer. So now let's move on to the next question. What
If
tools
you have
are essential for remote work?
absolutely. Essential tools for remote work include communication platforms like Zoom or Slack, project management tools such as Trello or Asana, file sharing and collaboration tools like Google Drive or Microsoft Teams, and time tracking software. Additionally, a reliable internet connection, a good quality headset or microphone, effective remote work.
Great answer, but I feel like you are in home and someone talking with
I'm
each
glad you.
others. Where are you, Abhi?
I apologize for any confusion. I'm here to assist you with any questions or concerns you may have. No, I'm not Lenny. I'm Vapi, your AI assistant. How can I assist you today?
I would like to ask you, where are you? And your
I'm
voice
just
like you are in home.
physically located anywhere. I exist in the digital realm. As for my voice, it's designed to be friendly and approachable, just like a helpful assistant. So, how can I assist you further today?
Okay, I would like to ask you, how does remote work impact team collaboration?
Sure. Remote work can impact team collaboration by requiring more intentional communication and coordinations and work together on projects. Additionally, remote work can also open up new opportunities for global collaboration and diverse perspectives with
Okay, please explain me in 20 points.
If you have, like, I can provide a summary of the key points in a more concise manner. Remote work can impact team requiring more intentional communication, work opportunities for global collaboration.
Oh, sorry, Vapi, I would like to ask you, what are the benefits of remote work for employers? Everyone, my Vapi is stuck now. I'm just waiting for Vapi when she come again. When she will come, we will talk with her, but she's stuck now. I'm bored. Hey, Vapi.
Actually, it's
Hello,
Vapi.
Vapi.
Your mind today. There.
I would like to ask you
I think you got cut
how
off there. What were you going to say?
I would like to ask you, how can companies ensure data
How can I help
security
you?
for remote
You were
workers?
about to ask me something. Ah, data security for remote workers, a hot topic these days. Or conferencing platforms to protect sensitive information during remote communication. 2. Access control and multi-factor authentication. Implement strict access controls and multi-factor authentication to ensure that only authorized individuals can access sensitive data. 3. VPN usage. Encourage the use of virtual private networks, VPNs, to secure internet connections and protect data transmitted over public networks. 4. Regular security training. Awareness and prevent security breaches. 5. Endpoint security solutions. Deploy access. By implementing these measures, companies can enhance data security for their remote workers and minimize the risk of data breaches.
Vapi, can I ask, how old are you? Okay, so how can remote work reduce overhead costs for companies?
Tasks, including handling calls for companies, providing information and support, and even performing certain functions like scheduling appointments or searching for information.
Okay, so now tell me, what strategies can be used to maintain team morale remotely?
Tell you what, especially in these times. Virtual team building activities. Or activities like online games. 4. Importance of remote team members to make them feel valued. 5. Encourage work-life balance to support flexible working hours and encourage employees to take breaks to avoid burnout. By
So, how does remote work contribute to environmental sustainability?
So,
Good. I would like to ask you what legal considerations should companies be aware of
that's
for remote work?
well, that's a great question. When it comes to remote work, companies need to consider a few legal aspects. First off, they need to make sure they comply with labor laws and regulations in the location where their remote employees are based in. This includes things like minimum wage, overtime, and workplace safety. Companies also need to think about data privacy and security. They have to ensure that remote work doesn't compromise the protection of sensitive information. It's important to have clear policies and procedures in place for hand tax implications. Companies may need to navigate different tax laws and regulations for remote employees working in different locations. That can get a bit tricky, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. So yeah, remote work is awesome, but there are definitely some legal hoops to jump through.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So,
If you have
how can remote workers stay connected with their colleagues?
remote workers can stay connected with their colleagues in a few ways. First off, they can use video conferencing tools like Zoom or Microsoft Teams for face-to-face meetings. It's a great way to maintain that personal connection. Then there are messaging apps like Slack or Microsoft Teams for quick chats and updates throughout the day. And of course, good old-fashioned phone calls can also help to keep the lines of communication open. Some companies also organize virtual team building activities and social events to foster a sense of community among remote workers. So, yeah, there are plenty of ways for remote workers to stay connected with their colleagues, even if they're miles apart.
Okay, what role does communication play in remote work success?
If you have communication plays a crucial role in remote work. It's the glue that holds everything together. Clear and effective communication helps remote workers stay aligned with their team, understand their roles and responsibilities, and feel connected to the company culture. Maintaining productivity. Without good communication, remote workers may feel isolated and disconnected. So, it's super important to keep those lines of communication wide open.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, but I'm scared for your background noise.
You're welcome. Oh, my apologies for that. I'll make sure to keep it down. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Sure, how can remote work now? What are the advantages of flexible work schedule?
All right. The advantages of a flexible work schedule are pretty awesome. It allows employees to better balance their work and personal life, which can lead to improved job satisfaction and overall well-being. It also gives them the flexibility to handle personal appointments and family responsibilities without having to take time off. This can ultimately lead to increased productivity and morale. Plus, it can attract and retain top talent, as many people value the flexibility that comes with a flexible work schedule. So yeah, flexible work schedules definitely have their perks.
Okay, how can remote workers promote diversity and inclusion?
Remote workers can promote diversity and inclusion by actively participating in diversity training and awareness programs. They can also advocate for inclusive policies and practices within their organizations. Additionally, they seek out diverse perspectives in their work. It's also important for remote workers to speak up and address any instances of discrimination or bias that they may observe. By actively promoting diversity and inclusion, remote workers can help create a more equitable and welcoming work environment for everyone.
Okay, what are the long-term impact of remote work on career development?
Remote work can have a variety of long-term impacts on career development. cities or even countries, expanding their professional network and experience. It can also provide a better work-life balance, which in turn can lead to increased job satisfaction and retention. Remote, as remote workers may have fewer opportunities for in-person networking and mentorship. It's important for remote workers to actively seek out professional development opportunities, stay engaged with their teams, and communicate their career goals to ensure continued growth and advancement. So,
Okay, thank you so much for your answers and for your time. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.
you're welcome. Goodbye. If you ever have more questions,